So let us talk about USB 3.1 Universal Serial Bus. We are specifically talking about the version 3.1. The PPT is by Rennie, and the contents will be what is USB, the timeline of USB, and why USB 3.1, the comparison and compliance, and then the conclusion. So what is USB? This is Universal Serial Bus. This is a standard bus to connect a device to host computer. Do not need device configuration or install driver in computer, just plug and play without rebooting when plugging and unplugging devices. The timeline of USB as it started: USB 1.0, 1.5 Mbps. It was quite low speed, January 1996. Then came USB 1.1 with 12 Mbps full speed, September 1998. Then in April 2000, USB 2.0, great speed, 480 Mbps, called as high speed. Then USB 3.0 after a gap of 8 years, 5 Gbps, super speed. This was high speed, now super speed. And now we are talking about USB 3.1, and the speed has just doubled, 10 Gbps, super speed plus. So why USB 3.1? You know, if you compare USB with HDMI or Thunderbolt data rate, USB 3.0 has lower data of other usual device. If you can see that USB 3.0 only the data rate is 5000 Mbps. If we talk about Thunderbolt 1 and 2, then Thunderbolt 2 went to 20,000 Mbps. So it was humongous. We need at least some USB to cater in between this HDMI and Thunderbolt. That is why we have USB 3.1 with this 10,000 Mbps. Now we have large data every day. We have HDD, DVD coming with enhanced capacity value, Ultra HD TV. The people demand higher performance between host and peripheral. Example, you have SATA 3, it is 6 Gbps, PCI Express 8 Gbps. So need to improve EMI performance also. So USB 3.0 will affect some devices like wireless and LAN card to be affected. Then if we compare the cable, about the cable, if we see that these are the characteristics like USB 3.1, USB 3.0 and USB 2.0. USB 2.0, it was like this. We have V bus, ground and D plus D minus both ways. And here in USB 3.0 and 3.1, it is quite similar, almost similar I must say. And then the connector pinout is like this, that we have G and D ground to D minus D plus V plus. Then these are the added signal of USB 3.0. These are the add signal. This was USB 2.0 and these are the added. Okay, for one, the cable length is 1 meter for USB 3.1, and this is USB 3.0, we have 3 meter. And if we compare the data rate, USB 3.0 was 5 Gbps generation 1 and USB 3.1 10 Gbps generation 2. And the encoded mode, this is 3.0 was 8B by 10B, and this was 128B by 132B. So this was the encoded loss, somewhat less. Actual rate is 1212 MB, and this is 500 MB. So USB 3.1 real transfer speed is up to 2.4 of the multiple of USB 3.0. And if we compare the connector, we have reviewed USB 2.0 and USB 3.0 connector. So this was USB 2.0, a female, a male, a B male and micro USB. This was USB 3.0. See, rather than showing here, just concentrate here. This was added 3.0 portion, this was added 3.0 portion, this was added 3.0 portion. So about USB 3.1 connector, it is type A, which was similar to USB 2.0 and 3.0 type A. Then type C, basic on this USB 2.0 micro B. Then existing USB connector is difficult to use. A new connector is and has no directionality actually. So revision was from 0.4 to 0.7, and this has not officially revised, and it's look like this type C. You see, this is standard 3.1, and this is micro connector. The compliance is this is being the specification compliance, and host devices will be tested for support USB 2.0 speeds. It has to meet super speed, that means generation 1, then super speed plus generation 2 requirements. And USB 3.1 compliance requirement is new electrical test for physical layer and new cable and connector test. So conclusion is high performance 3.1, provide data rate up to 10 Gbps, means 2.4 times the USB 3.0. Convenient, standard connector, has no directionality, less loss of encoder, efficiency will be improved, and no driver software changes required. The EMI performance upgrade, improved shielding and grounding of connector. So thank you so much. Take care of yourself.